Contraband Sports. Yeah, man, let's get into this Contraband Sports. Whoo-wee. We got a lot going on, y'all. First off, we got to start off by saying the Lakers in 5. Yeah, Lakers ass out in 5. Minnesota Timberwolves put a beating on us, man. But I was telling everybody it wasn't going to be that easy, though. You know what I'm saying? I think Shannon Sharpe jinxed us. I'm blaming it on Shannon Sharpe, my nigga. Shannon Sharpe jinxed us, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's so worried about OKC, KFC, UFC. Nigga, you want to worry about that Ant-Man, nigga. For real. Bro, the last year the nigga took down KD. And then said after he took down KD, and I think because what the Denver took us down, and then they met up in the second round, Denver and Timberwolves, the man said in the conference, inside the press conference, that, oh, LeBron, my boy, I'm finna get his get back at Jokic. And the boy did what the fuck he said he was gonna do, my nigga. They beat Denver to go to Dallas for the Western Conference Finals. So we thought that if the nigga took down KD, he took down 2 champions last year, KD and Jokic. So you thought we were just going to run up in there and do our thing? Man, at this point, man, we got to start giving Anthony Edwards his props, bro. We got to start giving that boy his flowers, man. For real, that nigga's a beast, bro. To me, Anthony Edwards is the Randy Orton of the NBA. And y'all probably like, self-paid, what you mean by that? Nigga, what I mean by that is, y'all remember when Randy Orton first came in the WWE? I don't even know if y'all watch this sports, so I don't know if y'all watch wrestling or not, but on this channel, you finna get some wrestling, nigga. I'm a big wrestling fan. But when Randy Orton first came into the WWE, he called himself the Legend Killer. He called himself the Legend Killer. He was whooping on all the legends, bro. That's why I ain't like him. That's why I ain't like him. Nigga, you just not finna come here and whoop on my OGs, nigga, like that. And you ain't think you ain't finna get this smoke? So I ain't like him, though. You feel me? But I grew to respect what he was doing in his skill set. You know what I'm saying? And also back then, I ain't gonna lie, y'all might laugh at me when I say this, y'all, but, bro, I'm a big wrestling fan. I was a wrestling. Wrestling was my first love. The sport, wrestling was my first love, bro. I seen wrestling before I even seen an NFL or an NBA game. So, for me, it took a long time for me to realize that it was fake. I know y'all gonna clown me. I know y'all gonna be laughing at me in the comments, but I didn't know wrestling was fake. I didn't. I didn't want to believe it, nigga. I didn't, bro. I think, what was that, 97, 98, when The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels fought for the, fought in the Hell in a Cell, and Undertaker threw Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, nigga, which is my favorite wrestler, off the cage. I thought Cub was dead. I cried. I was crying. My Uncle Bugs, may he rest in peace. My Uncle Bugs and my homeboy over that time, because, man, we ordered the little pay-per-view. My Uncle Bugs, you feel me, my homeboy, they was laughing at me like a motherfucker. Nigga, I'm like, dope. I'm like, what? 98, nigga, I was like 12. Like 12 years old, bro. Like, you feel me? I thought the nigga was dead, y'all. Like, it could have been 97. I could have been 11. It was somewhere around there, you feel me? Between 95 and 98, you feel me? But nigga, I was crying like a motherfucker. I was crying like a baby. I didn't know the shit was fake, y'all. You see blood, guts, niggas getting through off of shit, hit with tables, hit with chairs and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then What really made me not believe it was fake was when Owen Hart died. When Owen Hart fell from that shit, I'm like, man, this is real, nigga. That nigga dead, bro. That nigga dead and gone. But anyway, let me get off subject. This ain't about wrestling right now, you feel me? Man, Timberwolves in 5. Yeah. That's just what the fuck it was Timberwolves in 5, nigga. LeBron talking about some he don't know what he gonna do and all that. I say you come back for year 23, man. I say you come back for year 23, man. Get a full year with Luka and see what we do with a full year with LeBron and Luka combination. But we got to bring a big in, y'all. We need more fucking size. Where JaVale McGee at? Man, go get JaVale McGee, bro. Like, and this is another reason why, bro, I blame Rob Pelinka, bro. Because you blew the fucking team up after the bubble. Why would you do that? Bro, I would have re-signed JaVale McGee and re-signed Dwight Howard, my nigga. Like, I don't understand. Like, man, the money, man, fuck the money. And then again, that's LeBron's fault too, bro. That's LeBron's fault too, my nigga, because LeBron and AD, because y'all want to get paid, right? Can't pay everybody. Y'all want to get paid. I've been saying this shit for years, bro. Either you want to get paid or you want to win a chip. Either you want to win a chip or you want to get paid. Either you want to get paid or you want to win a chip. You can't do both. You can't do both. Can't do both, bro. They say if LeBron come back next year, he guarantees his contract. I think this is the last year of his contract. He'd be free agent after next year, and or he'd be free agent now. Either one of them. I think he's either a free agent now, or if he come back for next year, he get $56 million without signing a new contract. Because I believe he got 1 year left on his contract. You know what I'm saying? So I believe he could be a free agent, come back, get to 56. We owe him like 50-something million. So either LeBron, either you want to take a pay cut, bro. You don't need the money, bro. You don't need the money, and we just gave your son some money too, nigga. Like, come on, man. Like, and we just got your son in, gave him some money and all that shit. Take a pay cut, bro. If you want to win a chip, bro, you gotta take a pay cut, man. So we can bring some more people in. You know what I'm saying? And we can really pay somebody else. We need size. We need size in the middle. We need size, bro. LeBron playing. Okay, so I'm off of LeBron now. Now let's get on Mr. J.J. Redick, the Los Angeles Lakers rookie head coach. He was looking good, bro, during the regular season. He was looking good. He was looking like the next Steve Kerr. Y'all know how Steve Kerr turned out. You know, Steve Kerr was the first-time head coach when he took over Steph and Golden State with Clay and Draymond. You know what I'm saying? They had Iguodala up over there. He was the first-time head coach. And it seemed like, to me, JJ was trying to use the small ball like Kerr did. But the difference with that is what I seen, Kerr was using small ball all through the regular season. JJ, you want to switch it up and use small ball against a big team. Rookie mistake, bro. So to me, he made about 2 or 3 rookie mistakes in his rookie season, and you know that come with the territory, bro. He's your first-time head coach. You know what I'm saying? Your first-time head coach. So what he did do was he got us in the 3 seed. That was cool. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't go as far as D. Helm did. You know, D. Helm first year, he got us to the Western Conference Finals. Nigga, and I think we was a 6 seed. And he got us to the Western Conference Finals. And we lost to Denver. We didn't even have to go through Denver this time. Our road stopped in Minnesota. So come on, JJ, bro, you got to get better with that. You got to get better with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And to me, what fucks JJ over is his arrogance. JJ think he know everything. JJ think he know every fucking thing. Like, you can't tell him nothing because he feel like he played the game, so he don't need to listen to other people that didn't play the game. And that's where you're wrong at, nigga. That's where you're wrong at, because a lot of great coaches didn't play the game. Greg Popovich. I don't know if he played when he was younger or not, because the nigga old as dirt. You know what I'm saying? I know he going through some shit right now. Y'all ain't trying to talk about Pop, but I don't believe if he played. If he did, y'all let me know in the comments. You feel me? He a great coach. You feel me? Phil Jackson. I know Phil Jackson played a little bit in his younger days, but not much. He wasn't a superstar, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But he was a great, deep, great-minded head coach. I don't think it's really a coach that had the level of JJ's success inside the NBA. And I know y'all probably talk about, what the fuck did JJ do? What's success? The man did play like 18 years, wasn't it? Yeah, I think JJ played like 18, damn near 20 years. You know what I'm saying? JJ Redick was a good-ass point guard. And he went to Duke also, and I believe he won a chip with Duke. I'm not for sure on that one, but I believe he won a chip with Duke. You know what I'm saying? He played under the great coach. I think the Duke coach name was Tom Izzo, I think it is. You know what I'm saying? Played under the great Duke coach. So, you know, he thinking he know every goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? That's another reason why Kobe didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? Because Kobe was a Tom Izzo fan. And when Tom Izzo coached the Olympics that year, he was just raving about JJ. And I think that was JJ second or third season inside the league. And Izzo put him up on the coach from Duke put him up on the Olympic team. And they said Kobe didn't like that shit, man. They said Kobe used to dog his ass in practice. You know what I'm saying? So JJ, you gotta get better, bro. You gotta learn how to take criticism from other people, especially your other coaches. Nate McMillan, you got Nate McMillan over there. You got who's the other coach? That I think the coach I used to coach Portland is over there too, up on his assistant coach bench. So yeah, bro, you got to come together with your coaches and shit, and you got to get better, bro. Because the fact that you made no changes inside this series was a rookie mistake, bro. You didn't bring in Jackson Hayes, bro. You didn't bring in Vanderbilt, bro. Well, you bring in Vanderbilt to game 4. Then one of my homeboys reminded me that, nigga, we got Markieff fucking Morris up over there sitting on the bench. Like, come on, bro. You could have brought any of them in to make it hard for Anthony Edwards. But the fact that you have 40-year-old LeBron, old man James, on a 25-year-old or 24-year-old Anthony Edwards? Come on, man. Ain't no 40-year-old guarding no 25-year-old, bro. He's just not happening, bro. It's just not happening, man. LeBron is old. He don't want to play that position like that. He don't have to, you know what I'm saying, defend and play offense and defense. He too old, bro. That's why you got other people on your squad that you can bring them in for about, 15 minutes, and they supposed to create fouls. You feel me? Let them foul out. Let Markieff put a body on that boy. Bring Markieff Morris in to put a body on that boy. Bring Vanderbilt in to put a body on that boy, man. Rough him up a little bit. Make it hard for him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then towards the end of the game, you can probably put LeBron on him. You know what I'm saying? But game 4, when Anthony Edwards went off and he got, 15 points or 20 points in the fucking 4th quarter, and he went off for 45 and 9, and I think it was 45, 9, and 3. Like, the boy, man, come on, man. That can't happen, bro. And then we had that 4th quarter meltdown collapse. And I know y'all gonna say in the comments, the refs threw that game. The refs botched that game. Man, fuck all that, bro. It ain't no way in hell that we was up by that much. We had a 10-point fucking lead, and this nigga JJ Redick did set the starters. But you could have set the starters for at least 8 minutes and bring the bench in and see what they can do. And at least bring the bench in to slow Anthony Edwards down. Put some bodies on that boy, bro. Like, come on, JJ. That was on the team, and I was on JJ, bro. And I didn't like in the press conference when this motherfucker JJ Redick said, "Oh, I asked them if they want to just let me know when they want to switch, if they want to switch." The fuck? Are you coaching them or they coaching you? Are you coaching them or they coaching you, motherfucker? Because if you coaching them, bro, you shouldn't tell you when they want a break and when they want to be subbed out. No, nigga, you as a coach, you supposed to see that your team is fatigued. Nigga, your team need to rest. So come on, bro. Like, you should have subbed their ass out. You should have subbed their ass out. At least for 8 minutes, bro. At least. And if not for 8 minutes, at least for 5 minutes. You got to give them some kind of rest time, bro. Like, come on, man. You got LeBron James, 40 years old. Man, them legs and knees is bad. That's all what he talk about. You know, LeBron got a whole statement saying that, you know, what if you had the same tires on your car for 40 years? He like, that's how I'm feeling. I had the same feet for 40 years. Like, he old, bro. He only got another good season left in him, maybe 2. Like, come on, JJ, that was your fault. So this series that we lost in 5, that we should have won in 5, that Shannon Sharpe had us winning in 5, that's on JJ, bro. That's on JJ. That to me, that's on JJ Redick, bro. I know everybody gonna say LeBron choked in the 4th, and you know that's what Skip Bayless talking about. Lee choked, saying that LeBron choked in the 4th quarter again. I'm like, cuz that's not all. It's on LeBron, but it's not all on LeBron, bro. That man gave it everything he had at 40 years old. Then another thing I didn't like, who the fuck, and if it's JJ, who the fuck told Luka in the 4th quarter of Game 4 to guard Anthony Edwards? Luka's a fucking cone, a fucking statue on defense. Cone-ass nigga. And you made this nigga switch on Anthony Edwards? Cooked his ass. Cooked him. Cooked him. Fuck wrong with that? Man, I'm at work listening to the game. I couldn't even watch the game, bro. I'm at work listening to the game. And when I heard that, then shout out to Bad Dog Sports on YouTube. That's what I be listening to, you know what I'm saying, when I'm at work and I can't really watch the game and shit. Shout out to him, though, you feel me? He do live play-by-play action. And even he said it. Like, Luka just switched on Anthony Edwards. I don't know why he did that. Anthony Edwards goes straight through Luka for a layup. Like, man, I don't know who the hell okayed that. I don't know who the hell okayed that, bro. That was bad. That was hella bad. You feel me? Luka should not be guarding on LeBron. But Luka, now we on Luka. Luka, you got to show up, bro. You got to show up. Like, this is the reason why Dallas traded you. This is the reason why Dallas traded you, bro. This is the reason why. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're a liability on defense. Yeah, you can score on offense, but it's a million motherfuckers that can score on offense. What about defense? What about being a 3-and-D player? Yeah, skill set you never had. What skill set you had when you was younger, playing in the, Slovakian or some shit like that? Playing inside the Slovakian league. Yeah, but as you got older, you got lazy. And I think the Dallas Mavericks let it go on for too long, upholding your bullshit and trying to cover up your bad traits with your good traits so nobody see your good traits until they couldn't cover it up no more. Until you guys was getting exposed and everybody knew you was getting exposed. Especially inside the NBA Finals last year. You know what I'm saying? By Boston. So, but Lakers, we gotta make some changes, bro. We gotta make some trades. We gotta make some changes. Shit like that, man. For real. On the more sports news now. The biggest fish that's out here right now, the biggest story that's out here right now in sports is Uncle Shay Shay. Shannon Trick Sharpe. Because that's your new name, bruh. Your new name is Trick Sharpe, bruh. That you ain't Shannon Sharpe no more. In my book, I'm always gonna call you Trick Sharpe, bruh. You bring this upon yourself, my nigga. I don't feel sorry for you at all, bruh. I don't feel sorry for you at all, bruh. Like, you had many people warn you, bruh, from Cat Williams to Monique to other people that was on your show, and you had other examples of it also. Look what happened to Michael Irvin, bro. Look what happened to Michael Irvin was like 2 years ago inside the Super Bowl in Arizona. Like, look what happened to him, bro. Like, this shit go back to Emmett Till. Like, whistling at a white girl. And then she lied on him, saying that he did a little more than what he was supposed to be doing. So I don't feel sorry for you, bro, at all. You get everything that you deserved. Because she did what she's... Hey, kudos to her. Kudos to her. Carly on OnlyFans. Hey, cool. I know her real name that came out and all that. I just can't think of it right now on the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? But her name is Carly on OnlyFans. The fact that you thought a 19-year-old white girl liked it you for them big-ass muscles? Like, come on, bro. Like, you got played, bro, by thinking with your little head and not your big head, bro. Like, and you too old for that, bro. That's my whole thing with the situation is, you too old for that shit, bro. Like, come on, man. You being unk, this is what you start calling yourself, unk. By you being unk, you're supposed to give us advice on how to stay away from these type of situations. You supposed to be like, well, we looked at, before this situation, we looked at you like the T.K. Kirkland of the sports world. Now, some of y'all don't know who T.K. Kirkland is. Y'all go search T.K. Kirkland, Vlad TV interviews and all that shit. Now, T.K. Kirkland is an OG in the game, and he moves like an OG in the game. He moves like he's his age. T.K. Kirkland damn near 60, and he'll let you know he don't fuck with young girls. What the fuck can a young girl do for him? He said, man, you gotta have a big gay and a pension to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real. Like, he fuck with older women around his age. And if he damn near pushing 60 and he don't look 60, I don't know. I say the youngest he probably go for is about 40. You know what I'm saying? But even then, it's like that's too young for him. You know what I'm saying? From the interviews I seen to him talk about the shit, he said he fuck with females that's 60 and up. That's, you know, they got pension and been gay. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the shit that he can relate to. Like, and he know that he ain't got to worry about those shit that Shannon Sharpe just did to him, fucking with a 60-year-old. You 56. You should have never went. You know, I'm almost 40, bro. I'll be 40 this year. I'm not fucking with nothing, bro. That's 10 years. My limit is 10 years younger. You know what I'm saying? If I'm be 40, I fuck with a 30-year-old. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. I got daughters, bro. My oldest daughter is 22. Just turned 22 in April. You know, I just turned 22 last month. I'm not fucking with no last girls, bro. Like, I can't do it, bro. There's nothing that we have in common. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing musically that we can talk about. There's nothing movie-wise. This bitch probably never even seen Harlem Nights. If she's 22, You know what I'm saying? And if she did see it, she probably seen it, but she don't know the significance of the movie that we grew up on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk to you about old shows like In the Heat of the Night. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't talk about you about 80s baby shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The Thundercats. Like, even 90 TV shows like the Rugrats. Like, this is shit I grew up on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Power Rangers, nigga. Even though Power Rangers still around, though. But I'm talking about the original one with the White Ranger and the Pink Ranger and the black dude that played the Black Ranger and shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, I gotta be able to relate to you. Like, you gotta be able to relate to me. Like, we gotta lay up and watch Friday together and, you know, talk about the shit that happened in the 90s and when we was kids and shit. Like, you just got done being a baby. I can't fuck with you on that. I can't talk to you. There's nothing that, you know what I'm saying, I can talk to you about. Like, and Unc, Shay, Trick, Sharpe. Man, if you was gonna go younger, bro, you should have just paid him and got on, bro. I'm just keeping it real, man. If you want to fuck with a young OnlyFans model, you should have led with that bag, paid her and got on, bro. You know what I'm saying? See, because a Trick don't pay a female because he like her. A Trick pay a female to leave. Old school game I learned from one of my uncles, you feel me? A Trick pay a bitch to leave, bro. Because you know what this is. This is a business transaction. There's nothing more than this. You talk about putting black babies inside the bitch and all this. Oh, man. And even if even if it was some BDSM type of shit, and she agreed to it and all that, bro, you really thought she set you up. She set you up, bro. Like, you really thought that this 19-year-old girl really was fucking with you and liked you because of who you were? Like, come on, bro. I don't feel sorry for the nigga at all. But that's also another reason why I don't trust little white girls neither. I don't trust them. I give y'all this story about why I don't trust white girls, right? Yeah, it was around the time I was talking about with Shawn Michaels and wrestling, you feel me? So I said I was in the 6th grade, 5th grade? Yeah, 5th grade. So it was about 95, 96. I was about 11 or 12 years old, or probably, because my birthday in November, so I was probably 9 going on 10, or 10 going on 11, somewhere around there. I had this white home girl, y'all, named Melissa. I never forget this. That Melissa was my dog. Like, you know, Melissa was tomboyish. You know, so she played basketball. You know, she wore her hat backwards and shit. And, you know, she dressed hip-hoppy. You know what I'm saying? Back then on what it was. She dressed hip-hoppy and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? We played sports together, brother. Melissa was my homegirl, bro. That was my dog right there. You know what I'm saying? I always thought, well, back then I didn't know that nothing about being gay or anything like that. Well, I knew about it, but you know what I'm saying? I ain't really look at that motherfucker like, oh yeah, that motherfucker gay right there. But I didn't think Melissa liked the boys. You know what I'm saying? Because she act like a boy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was my homegirl. Now Melissa, she had an older sister. I forgot her older sister name, but her older sister was like 3 years older than her, because if we was in the 5th grade, I believe Melissa's sister was in the 7th grade at that time. Then she had the little sister too. You know what I'm saying? But the little sister was young. She was in like 2nd grade or some shit like that. So I used to actually talk to Melissa's sister, best friend. It was a Mexican girl, you know. Yeah, they was around the same age and shit. Melissa's sister and the Mexican girl and shit. They was like in 7th grade or whatever. So they was like, what, 2 years older than us and shit. But the Mexican girl was, you know what I'm saying? She was right. Like, she was cool. Like, she used to say I look like Rome, the singer Rome. Yeah, y'all remember Rome, man? That had this song with Silky Fine. It's like Romeo and Juliet. Hot sex on a platter just to get you wet. You about to get in something you would never regret. And it's gonna be the bomb. This is what I bet. Yep. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't fuck with no little girl. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, you gotta be able to know songs like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Songs from my generation that was popping. Anyway, though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Melissa had her sister. Yeah, I used to talk to her sister homegirl. They was a little bit older than us. But on my block where we stayed at in Vegas, I stayed on Lake Nina Nellis and this street called Apollo Star. That was right in the back. It was like 2 streets, bro. It's like you drive down the street and then it's a cul-de-sac. Apollo Star was on the cul-de-sac. It was 2 cul-de-sac streets. You know what I'm saying? Inside the neighborhood. It was the family on the first cul-de-sac street, though. It was these, I believe they was Filipinos. It was this Filipino family that was hella cool. And they was hella deep. They had a lot of boys and a lot of girls. Like, and the boys in their family was older than me. But they had a little brother, too, that was around my age also, though. But the boys, his older brothers, though, and them was like, they were the same age as Melissa and them big sister, you feel me? So they was about 12, 13 too. Used to play football with them, you know what I'm saying? I was cool with them and shit. And actually the Filipino boys, they kind of looked at like, y'all remember the first Fast and Furious with the dude Tran, I think his name was, like, who Dominant was beefing with and shit. They kind of remind you of them type shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was cool with them. And partly the reason why I was cool with them was because my uncle I already knew them though, but I don't know how my uncle ended up befriending them and ended up getting cool with them. And my uncle used to go get them paint to huff. Huffing was real big in the 90s at this time. I believe it had just came out, you know what I'm saying? So my uncle, they start coming over the house because my uncle would go buy them paint and they'd pay my uncle, you know, to go buy them paint because at one point in time, when huffing became real big, you had to be 18 to buy paint, and they clearly wasn't 18, you feel me? So my uncle used to go buy the paint for him, you feel me? And these Filipino boys is also the ones that put me on No Limit. I didn't know shit about No Limit, bro. Dude used to buy all the No Limit albums, and he'd come over there, they would kick it, smoke weed at the house and shit, like, and play music and shit, you know what I'm saying? And they put me on Master P, Mystical, all that shit. This was before Snoop went over there, you feel me? They used to put me on all that shit. That's how I got into the No Limit wave, you know what I'm saying, of music and shit. And there was a couple other people too that they put me on. Who else? Twisted Adrenaline Rush came out that year also. Who else? 8 Ball and MJG, I believe, was also out that year, you know. But they put me on a lot of music from the South, you feel me? So, like I said, I didn't think Melissa liked the boys, bruh. But her sister, clearly her sister was a white girl, you know, dressed like, you know what I'm saying, like a girly girl and all that type shit too. But her sister was fat and ugly, bruh. Fat, ugly bitch, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you. A fat, ugly white bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Had nothing attractive about her, nothing going for herself, nothing. Like nothing that you would want to see and be like, oh yeah, I want to fuck with her or whatever, you feel me? So one day, we out there playing basketball, bro. Yeah, we out there playing basketball, bro. I'm out there hooping. But back when I could hoop just a little bit, you know, just a little bit. Back when I could, you know, hoop a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Man, we out there playing basketball, bro. And Melissa and her sister and the sister best friend, they out there watching us. Like, the girls in the neighborhood used to always come over there and, you know, watch the boys play basketball. Or they'd be off down the street somewhere playing jump rope, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. That's how we did in the 90s. Everybody was outside. So they called me over for while I'm playing basketball. They called me over and was like, hey, David, give this letter to old boy. You know, we gonna call him Johnny Tran. You feel me? They're like, get this letter to Johnny Tran for me. So I get the letter from him. They like, don't open it though. Don't open it. I'm like, all right, you feel me? Now I've been over to their house, bro. I ain't spent the night. Me and Melissa been rocking for about a year together. Like, this the home girl. Like, so I'm not thinking nothing of it. You feel me? So when I get the letter, I give it to my boy Johnny Tran. Johnny Tran, they low-key stopped the football game. Stopped the basketball game. You know what I'm saying? He opened the letter and he read it right then and there. And it says, I like you and I want to go out with you. Do you like me? Signed, David. Oh, man, I was hurt. He like, man, what the fuck is this? But they seen the whole play. They seen them call me over there. They seen her give me the letter and all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So everybody started clowning, but they wasn't clowning me though, because they already knew where the letter came from and shit. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it said signed David at the bottom, like I'm gay or some shit like that, because I went the fuck off. Went the fuck off, bro. I fucking cussed Melissa out, cussed her sister out, and all that shit, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I was a little embarrassed, bro, because it's like, why would y'all do me like that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would y'all do me like that? If you like the nigga, you want to suck the nigga little Filipino dick, nigga, just say that shit then. Don't try to throw me up under the bus, making it seem like it's me and shit. Like, man, we get a big ass argument right then and there, bro. Big ass argument, bro. Like, she's like, you know that was you. You been telling us that you like him and ooh. Man, I'm cussing a bitch out. Johnny Tran was the one that stopped me and was like, bro, we know it ain't you, bro. Like, come on now. We know it ain't you, bro. And don't even trip, man. I ain't got nothing. I'm not in you know what I'm saying? I'm not attracted to that girl. I don't want to fuck with that girl. I don't have nothing to do with that girl, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we know it ain't you, bro. So you good, bro. And after that, bro, I was heartbroken, bro, because I thought that was my homegirl. You know, so I thought Melissa was my homegirl, bro. And I ain't know why would she let her sister talk her into some shit like that. Me and Melissa stopped being friends after that, bro. I never got an apology. Never came up and was like, you know, my bad for that. Like, that was wrong what my sister and them did. And, you know, I was in on it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. We just stopped being friends, bro. You know, we stayed on the same block. Melissa stayed like 2 or 3 apartments building down from me. I would, you know, walk right past their house. We wouldn't say shit to each other. And she stood on that business, though, with her sister, though. Like, she defended her sister, which she's supposed to do, and they defended their lie. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that, at a young age, right then and there, I knew that little white girls wasn't for me. Like, point blank, period, bro. Because if you would throw somebody else up under the bus like that was a good friend to you, like that, and you would stand on that, like, just to save yourself, you're not a good person, bro. You're not a good person. And that always threw me off about white girls, bro. Always threw me off about white girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool. I could count on my hand how many white girls I actually fucked with. Because after that situation, I never trusted a white girl, bro. Never. I've never trusted a white girl. And I ain't fucked with some badass white girls, but I'm telling you, I can count on one hand how many white girls I done fucked with in my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, Shay. Trick Sharpe. Trick Sharpe. Trick Sharpe. Bro, you from the South, bro. I know you just encounter shit like that inside the younger days and all that shit. And even if you didn't, bro, the examples over the years from white girls doing this shit to black men, bro, and you feel right for the banana in the tailpipe. Oh, yeah, you feel right for the banana in the tailpipe, bro. So, no, nigga, don't feel sorry for you. I'm more or less disappointed in you because Monique told you, Cat Williams told you, other people came on here and told you. Shit, look what happened to Jonathan Majors, nigga. And you just didn't take that to heed like that, huh? You thought you was just bigger than the program, huh? Man, I hope that girl at least get $30 million from you. She deserve it, nigga. She deserve it, nigga. She played your ass like a fiddle, nigga, and I pay that bitch, nigga. And you lost everything. You lost all your little sponsors. You know, shit, Boost Mobile ain't fucking with you. You ain't got fired from ESPN. The deal ain't even go through yet. And that's what she was stupid at. Because she should have waited until that $100 million deal go through. She just done fucked off the $100 million deal. So now you ain't probably even got $50 million to pay her. Dumbass bitch. Now, I wish she was dumb at. That's the only thing I'm on her helmet about. Bitch, you should have waited. You should have waited. You should have waited until the deal actually went through to get the money. But that's what happened when you hire shady-ass lawyers like Tony Bugsby. Period. Because, nigga, you should have waited. If you would have waited 3 more months, you could have got that money. Because he would already signed that $100 million deal. He would still have to want to keep his sponsors. He would to keep his job at ESPN. Probably would have been an off season for football. You know what I'm saying? Would have been a perfect time. And this is why also a lot of OnlyFans models, in my opinion, and this is why Renegades ain't good, and OnlyFans models needs pimps. Yeah, bitch, you need a 16. 304s need 16s. Because, see, if she had a 16, if she had a P would have made sure she waited till the bag was secure. Bitch, you fumbled the bag before the bag was even secure. Yeah, you gonna get paid. You turned down the $10 million. So you're gonna get paid somewhere between 15 and 25 million. Oh, she's gonna get something. But bitch, you could have had the 50. So not 25 per cheek, just went to 15 per cheek or 12.5 per cheek, because you're gonna get paid, but just not that 50 million, because you fumbled the bag and you fucked it off. You exposed them too early. That was a rookie mistake. Showed your age on that one, which you're only 22, so, you know. But Tony Bugsby, you should have stepped in as a, you know what I'm saying, like, no, we gonna wait on this, we gonna hold this off and all that. But you was greedy. Once you seen that he offered the $10 million to settle, he offered the $10 million because he knew he was going to get that $100 million deal. Should have waited, bro. Contraband TV, man. I made this video longer than what I wanted to. Thank y'all for rocking with me, man. I told y'all, man, I'm trying to give y'all every day in May, man. This is the first episode of Contraband Sports right here. Out of here, man. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video.